Well, we're out on the road here today, landscaping a new home with low maintenance landscaping, and this is a beautiful new design here in Goshen, Mark.
Well, thank you. Actually, the house makes our landscaping look mighty fine.
Well, you know, they do complement each other though, don't they?
They work hand in hand, you're correct.
Yeah, well, Joe and Becky are real eager to have Lintons come out here and work their magic, and you got a lot of things to talk about here, so let's get right into it, huh?
Well, they appreciate and admire kind of some more kind of unique and unusual type of things, and what we've got here on the viewer's right here is one of our specimen weeping white pines, very dramatic weeping evergreen, and we're using that to frame the corner of the house.
All right, it is doing some weeping there, isn't it?
It's a beautiful tree.
What do you have next?
To go along with our low maintenance theme here, this is our gold mound spirea. Similar to gold flame spirea, but gold flames get so much larger. Gold mound, you can actually let this grow naturally on its own for the next 20 years and not prune it. Features these beautiful golden colored leaves, and then has these lavender colored flowers which appear during the summertime.
So 20 years and no pruning, huh?
Absolutely.
Wow, that's very interesting.
And Craig, something that we like to do is follow the home's architecture, and behind us you see this window comes down fairly low to the ground, so we've got a gold thread cypress featured underneath the base of the window, which will never hide the window, and then it's an opportunity for some height in between the window and the corner of the house, and because of the brown exterior we're going with brighter colors. The white will contrast nice in front of that brown cedar siding there.
Yeah, very nice. I can see how all that comes into play. Very, very nice. Next up?
Well, we are hiding one of those necessary evils underneath our boulder here.
That's really not a boulder?
It is not. It's one of our fiberglass boulders, hiding a wellhead, and then we're accenting it with splashes of gold. These are our golden laurapis, little dwarf ornamental grasses which provide seasonal color.
Joe and Becky have done such a nice job here, and what a beautiful warm welcome to their guests, huh?
Yeah, well, the sidewalk leads right up here to the front door, and we're doing some balance and symmetry with these little globe blue spruce patio trees. We've got matching ones on each side of the entrance, and then a little pop of color with these purple coral bells, which earlier in the spring they were sending up spikes of flowers with pink flowers that attract both hummingbirds and butterflies.
You know, I don't think I remember many purple coral bells. Is that kind of rare?
You know what? Those are very special, and actually we are growing over 80 different varieties of coral bells, so there is quite a wide selection.
What do you have here?
Well, again, following the architecture of the home, we've got these two large vertical windows here, and then an opportunity for something for some height here, and a very unusual dwarf weeping birch tree here, which fits absolutely perfect. And in the wintertime, you're going to really see and appreciate these S curves in the tree trunk.
Don't like to drive on an S curve, but boy, they look good in landscape.
They do. And again, Craig, for balance and symmetry, we've got these gold thread cypress, which continue underneath the base of the windows. And then for a little bit of height and some interest, this is an unusual fine line buckthorn, blooms with little pink bell-shaped flowers. Gonna give us some height here in the corner, but doesn't get very wide.
Yeah, very nice. Well appointed. And then you make the turn here.
Yeah, another tight little area, and so we wanted some vertical upright type of plants. This is our gold cone juniper, very narrow, bright gold, looks nice against the brown exterior.
Look at the color there.
Isn't that pretty?
Wow.
This is our Hellman pillar barberry. Again, narrow, compact, upright. We're going to let it grow up to about just the base of the address there.
Now you've done a little feature out here too, haven't you?
Nice way for welcoming the guests. We've got a little dwarf Alberta spruce here, which naturally shapes itself, and then the pink drift roses nonstop blooming all spring, summer, and fall.
What have you done on the sides here, Mark?
Well, we don't have enough time to share it with the viewers, but we have landscaped all the way around to the back corners of the house. And then in the front here, we're framing the corners of the house with a dwarf spruce tree and a flowering crab tree on the other end.
You know, probably the most dramatic of all landscaping is done when you have a brand new home that's on a cleared lot and it's all dirt, right?
It's a clean slate, yes.
It's a clean slate, but then you come back and you lay down some sod and you do the beautiful architecture here that you've done with your landscaping, and it just comes alive, doesn't it?
It does.
And Joe and Becky know the value of professional landscaping, and I know they had a lot of good things to say about what Mark did and his crew. Let's catch up now to both, I think Joe and Becky both, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Joe and Becky join me now, and Becky, what a beautiful job Linton's has done. What do you like most about the architecture, the landscaping done here today?
I like the variety of the perennials and the colors that we're going to have.
And you'll have color year-round pretty much, won't you?
Yes, pretty much.
Well, Joe, I know it's been a passion of yours, I bet, to build here, and you've done a wonderful job with the home. And you tell me that the house was completed in the fall. Landscaping now has followed, and happy with everything so far?
Beautiful. I mean, Mark did a great job. And the reason we went to Linton's was because he's done other work for our son and his homes, and so we know what kind of work he does. And he did a fantastic job. We didn't change one thing.
Is that right?
Correct.
Not one thing.
Nothing.
Do you like the low maintenance aspect?
Oh, love it. I mean, I walk around it every night and look at it. It's beautiful.
That is outstanding. Well, I'll tell you what, Mark is right around the corner here. We're going to invite him on. And Mark, what do you have for us?
Wow. I'd just like to thank both Joe and Becky for the opportunity to not only work for them, but to share their beautiful home and new landscaping with all the viewers out there.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Becky, do you have a spot for that anywhere inside?
I'm pretty sure I do. I'll find a spot.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Full of color too, isn't it, Joe?
Beautiful. Very beautiful.
Well, if you have any needs at all in terms of landscaping, low maintenance landscaping in particular, in a new design, Linton's certainly is the company to call. And you can go to lintons.com for more information as well. Becky, Joe, thank you again.
Thank you.
And have a great rest of the day. It's beautiful out here in Goshen. We've got much more coming up on the program. Stay with us. We'll be right back.